Yo, what's up? Today we've got an update for our Patreon members in Cranked. Huge update. We're going to go over everything right now. Some of the stuff is incredibly fun. The other day I had probably the most fun I've ever had making this game, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But if you're new here, Cranked is a mountain bike game by Session Syndicate. We're a small indie team. There's about 5 of us working on the project right now. We've been working on it a little over a year. Still in alpha, still a long way to go. But if you want to join and get this build today, you can join our Patreon. It's $5 a month. And we're just trying to make the most fun, most authentic, and realistic feeling mountain bike game that we possibly can. So let's dive into all of the new features. First one, as you can see, our rider on the ground here, it looks different than usual. So now if you go into the pause menu, you can go to character customization. This whole this is kind of funny. This whole thing is placeholder, the UI, and but now you can actually come in here and adjust things if you would like to. So you can change different helmets and all kinds of different things. We don't have a ton of stuff in here yet. Maggie, one of the 3D artists on our team, is on vacation for another week or so. When she gets back, we'll get more options in here, but now you can change a few things. So that's exciting. We have a new ragdoll. So let me go crash here. I just started on what we're calling the Steez Pass. So new ragdoll is in, and that one landed in a bush. Let's try a better crash, not into a bush. There you go. So new ragdoll. That's pretty cool. Bunch of new trails. So if you go into the leaderboard and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see Updog, Pumpernickel, Portillo Point, Breezy, and 11.99 are all brand new ones. 11.99 special. It's a replica of the Whistler Trail because we're going to be out at Whistler starting Monday for Crankworks. And we're going to have the game on display. People can come play it and they can come race this replica track. So that's why you see like controller hints on the side, and that's there because this trail was made kind of for us to be at Whistler and showing it to new people. So this trail is a lot of fun. Check it out. Cedric made this, spent a lot of time on it. It's still a work in progress. We will probably Damien's got some work to do on it before Whistler come next week, so tomorrow he'll probably be working more on it, but we wanted to get you guys a build today. So some of this is still work in progress, but it's raceable and it's here and it's pretty fun. So check this out and all those other trails. What I said that I had a ton of fun working on the other day was improve stoppies and just kind of jibbing, nose wheelies, all that stuff. So now you can see, if I hit the brakes and lean forward, I can get into a stoppie and I can like hold it much better now. Balance is better. You can hop while in a stoppie now. So you can like do a nose manual and hop out. Like here we go. We can see if we can like nose manual out of this and then kind of hop out, make it look nice. I like messing around on this thing. Where we're going right over here, come down to this part of, what is this, Lakeside? And this little wood feature is actually super fun to just like mess around with these new stoppie and nose wheelie physics. So if you use the left stick, you do more of like a pivot turn. All right, let's try again. So left stick will pivot. It gets a little wild and it's very like it's skill based. And then the right stick is less about pivoting and more about like slowly turning. So if I kind of want to do like a slower turn, I can use the right stick. So left stick is sharper turns and pivoting and then like that. And then right stick is more like, you want to just like lean it a little bit and do small stuff. And with all of this control, you can actually end up doing some like pretty crazy stuff. It's really fun. So get around, mess around, get on that front wheel. Like, I was trying to do with like stoppie up and then roll back down this thing the other day. I did end up getting it. It took me a few tries, but lots of fun things you can do. Like I said, it is very skill based. It's all physics based, so some of it's not the easiest, but it is rewarding once you get the hang of it. I think just for like a regular stoppie now, it's like pretty easy to get into, and you can do fakie stoppies in the nose manuals and fakie manuals now too. So like, let's see if I can do a fakie manual. See. Nope, I can't. There we go. Yeah, so you can do all kinds of stuff now. It's a ton of fun. It's ridiculously fun, actually. Well, while I'm talking, I'll go rip a new trail about some of the minor improvements that we did. So, on Pumpernickel, here we are on Pumpernickel. New trail. But there is some other features that I wanted to tell you guys about. So, lots of new sound effects. Like I said, over the last couple months, Paulie, sound designer, and myself have been working on the sound effects. So there's been some changes in here. It's still a work in progress. They're still not done, but you'll notice that they're getting better. Bunch of improvements to the local downhill mode. So if you were trying in the local downhill mode, we did a bunch of improvements because, like I said, we're going to be going to Whistler and using that. We also did a bunch of improvements to the multiplayer version of the the downhill mode. So you can no longer use an e-bike. You only can spectate people that are actually on the course. And a bunch of other quality of life changes there. You guys can check the patch notes for all the details, but most of it was feedback from players that we took and implemented. So thank you guys for everyone for leaving feedback. But yeah, that's this update. So to recap, so we got new trails. If you go to the bottom here, we've got 1199, which is a replica, Breezy, Portillo Point, Pumpernickel, and Updog. So 5 new race trails. We've got character customization, work in progress, but there's at least some stuff in there now. So now if you don't want, if you want to be the male or the female, you can change. There's going to be a lot more coming. All the new Stoppie physics, they're hard to do in first person, but in third person, like, just you can roll Stoppies down the whole course. Also, you'll notice like the new rider, it's all been reworked. So Hodge is working on like new body positioning, animations, and such. So that's going to slowly start getting improved. So you can see in third person, it looks different than it did before. Still nowhere near complete. I think so far he's really just messed with like positioning of the feet on the pedals and maybe the elbows a little higher, things like that. But that stuff's going to start getting better. But that's the update. Bunch of changes to the downhill mode, bunch of bug fixes. Full patch notes will be on Patreon and on our Discord. So check those out. And thank you guys all for who are over on Patreon. This is a huge update. Those new trails are fun, and all the Stoppie stuff is super fun. So get in there. Please play with the Stoppie stuff and try to mess around and try to break it, and let me know. And if you do break it and there's some weird stuff happening, just post videos or screenshots or whatever, and we will work on fixing that stuff. But yeah, get ripping on the 1199 course as well. Test it a lot. Let us know if anything is funky or you didn't like something, and we'll try to tweak it before Whistler. Yeah. I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Can I hit the big gap down? Oh, that was pretty sick. Look at this little shark fin. See, this trail's so fun, I can't stop. I wish I was in race mode, but I'm not. Little controller hint, how to hop. Just throw a flip. This is really fun to scrub. Trail's good. Trail is good. All right, that's enough for me. See you guys.